Good morning to all of you, dear students. Hope that you are okay. Today is the program in which we have to input any value, any number. After that, we have to count the total number of digits in the number. Okay, this is your question. Write a program to input any number and count total number of digits. For example, if you input suppose n equal to 1596, so this is the input which you have stored in variable n, right? So the output you will get, that is you have to count total number of digits whatever we have input. So here 1 2 3 4, so the answer will be 4. Suppose at the time of execution you input 596, so the answer in this case will be 3. I hope you got. Suppose you input 20, so answer will be 2. So any value at the time of the execution of the program, if we input any value, so the computer will return us the total number of the digits in the value, right? So how to do this is, using while loop you have to do this one. So here this is class digits, public void input. Here integer n. Now int count equal to 0. This is count equal to 0 because we are going to count the total number of the digits. That's why I have created here the variable in which you have to store total number of digits, that is count. Count means we have to count the digits. So after that we have to use while loop. While n greater than 0, जब तक n की वैल्यू 0 से बड़ी हो, then n equal to n upon 10 and count plus. After that this bracket will be closed. Okay, so after that the next line will be system.out.println total number of digits, equal to plus count, then method close and class close. This is the solution of the program, and it is very easy and simple to understand. Just to have one concentration, and you will must understand this program. You see here how time of the execution, all of you know the role of this line. This is the method line. It is known as the method input. So int n, the variable n will ask a value at the time of the execution. So we will give any value. Suppose we give here 325. After clicking on OK button or pressing enter key, this 325 will be stored in variable n. You are aware about it already. You know you have done different types of inputs in the computer program. So this value means this value which you have input is storing in variable n, right? Hereafter the value of n is 325. If it is not modified anywhere, so the same value will be read after the method line. So in the count equal to 0, this is a variable I have created in which you have to count total number of digits, but so far we are not sure how many number of digits are there. So the initialization of the count variable I have in that equal to 0. This is known as the initialization. While n greater than 0, जब तक n की वैल्यू 0 से बड़ी हो, so what is the value of n? We have 325. Okay, 325. The next line, this 325 is greater than 0. that's why the control will come inside of this block. N equal to n upon 10, यानी कि 325 upon 10. So the quotient in variable n will be 32. 325 will be divided by 10. Both are integer values, so the quotient will be 32 because of the integer value. 32.5 will not be there. Such type of the division will leave the last digit and the previous digit will be the quotient of that value. Okay, so 325 divided by 10, the quotient will be 32 and it will be restored in variable n. Next time count plus plus. The value of count will be 1. Your control will go back to the while loop from this bracket. Here it was 32, 325, but now it is 32 because here it is modified. Okay. So 32 is greater than 0. Condition is again true. So 32 upon 10, the quotient will be 3. Count plus plus. The value of count will be 2. This will again send back to the while loop. The value of n is 3 now. In this case what will happen? This case also the condition is true because 3 is greater than 0. Again the condition is true. Your control will come inside of this block and it will read from the first line. So the value of n is 3. 3 modulus 3 upon 10, quotient will be 0. What will be quotient? 0. 3 is not divisible, r if it is divisible, so answer will be 0.3. Due to integer value, 0.3 will be ignored and 0 will be quotient here. Okay, so 0. Next line count plus plus. It is already 2, but now 1 will be increased in the variable count. So now the value of count is 3. Again your control will go back to the while loop. Now it will check. The value of n is 0. 0 greater than 0. This condition will be false. If this condition is false, while condition is false, means your control will not be allowed to enter inside of the loop body of while, because it is one entry control loop. Now what will happen? Your control will jump outside of this block and it will read just next line after the closure of the while loop. Okay. So what is written there? There is written system.out.println. This line will be executed. And whatever you have written the double quotation mark will be printed as it is. So total number of digits equal to, it is the message at the time of the printing, it will display on the screen, and plus count, the value of count is 3 as it is counting here. Okay, so answer will be on the screen, that will be total number of digits equal to 3. Okay, this is the solution of this problem, in which we have to input any value, 2, 4, 5 digits, any digits we can input, which is the capacity of int type. After that we are going to count the total numbers of the digits in that number which we have input, and we can get the final output. The total number of digits is this. Okay dears, so hope you got. And one more question was there, that was in which we have to input any number. After that we have to count number of the sum of the digits. For example, if your input is 3 plus 2 plus 325, so the answer will be 3 plus 2 plus 5. So answer will be 10. Like that, if you input 25, so output will be 7. So any value we input here, after that the computer will count total. The computer will find the sum of the digits available in the number, and it will print the on the screen the total number of the sum of the digits. You can see here, input any number. This is input any number and find the sum of the digits. Sum of the digits. This is here, just class sum digits. Here int check, provide input, count, no need. Now here some data, some variable will be changed. I am writing here int d equal to 0 and sum equal to 0 while n greater than 0. Okay, now d equal to n modulus 10, right? Sum equal to sum plus d, n equal to n upon 10. Okay, finally we will print on the screen system that output println sum of the digits equal to plus sum. Method close and class close. Okay, this is the solution of that program. In this program, what will happen? Just we will find out and we will calculate the sum of the digits available in any number. So the input is same here. We have to input in variable n, that already you know. In the previous program, just we discussed how to input the value. Once you input the value, suppose you have input here 263. So the answer will be 6 plus 2 plus 6 equal to 8, 8 plus 3 equal to 11. Now, how it will happen if t equal to 0? In this case, what to do? We have to separate the digits from this number. And once the digit is separated, we can add or we can do anything. So here, while n greater than 0, this is 263. Condition is true, d equal to n modulus 10. So here is modulus symbol. It will give the last digit in variable d. This is remainder. This is the returning remainder. Sum equal to sum plus d. This is 0 and this is 3. Because the value of sum is 0 again. 0 plus 3 equal to 3. The value of sum will be 3. n equal to n upon 10. This is 263, but now the value of this is 26 because this is slash symbol and it is dividing and taking the quotient as the answer. So 26, the control will be back. The value of n is now 26. Here it was 26, 263. Now it is 26. 26 modulus 10. The value of d is 6. Last digit is the answer. Sum equal to sum plus d. Now the value of sum is 3. The value of d is 6. So 6 plus 3 equal to 9. So the value of sum is 9. n equal to n upon 10. Now the value of n will be 2. Going back, 2 is greater than 0. Condition 2. 2 modulus 10. What answer will come? 2. Sum equal to sum plus d. The value of sum is 9. The value of sum is 2. Sorry, the value of d is 2. So 9 plus 2 equal to 11. It will be stored in variable sum. n equal to n upon 10. Now 2 upon 10, the value of n will be 0. The control will be back to the while loop. 0 is greater than 0. Condition false. Your control will jump outside of this loop body and it will reach here. So sum of the digits is the message you will get at the on the screen before the printing the value of the sum. So thus you will get on the screen. The answer will be sum of digits equal to 11. Okay, according to this 2 plus 6 8, 8 plus 3 equal to 11. That is stored here in variable sum and it will be the output. So dear students, this is the way how can we separate the digits and how can we can use in the program the separated digits. There are many programs which will be on the basis of the separation of the digits of any number. So you try to understand, you watch the video twice and thrice and you must understand the working of the while loop. Okay, so thank you very much.